My name is Andrew Chin. I'm the head of operations department. So the operations department is in 4 groups. We have 4 units. We have the secretariat, which handles all correspondence that comes to and from the department. That's the head of department's secretariat.
Okay.
And then we have 3 other units. We have VAG and private lotto operations unit. You have the draw operations unit.
Okay.
Then you have, as already mentioned, the secretariat. That's one off. And then that's the third is the the draw operations unit.
Yes.
Then you have the training and logistics unit.
Okay.
So that's 4. So secretariat, that's operations secretariat, VAG and PLO, draw, and then training and logistics units.
Okay.
What we do is to train LMCs to generate revenue. That's one. Then secondly, to manage the logistics aspect of our operations, specifically with thermal paper roll. So that's what we do. That's just a brief overview, but there are more to it. First of all, before prospective sellers or retailers come in, it's the sales department that must provide us with the LMCs to be trained. That's the prospective LMCs to be trained.
Okay.
Then after that, we take over. We go out there on the field to check specifically their locations. Okay. So sales will bring the number of people to be trained to us. We'll schedule them. If the numbers are huge, we'll schedule them for morning and afternoon sessions. Then after training, IT will take over.
Okay.
Deploy machines to them, and then sales will make sure that they sell. But we do field visitation to go and see that what they learned from here, they are complying with it. Where there are shortfalls, they come back to this place. We reschedule them for a refresher training.
Okay.
And in the regions, they do on-the-spot refresher training on the field for them as well.
Okay.
Our logistics here is to account for thermal paper roll, to distribute, allocate, and account for the thermal paper roll.
Okay.
VAG stands for Veterans Administration Ghana. VAG came into operation somewhere in 2019. There was a partnership agreement between the National Lottery Authority and the Veterans Administration Ghana. They gave, as part of the agreement, they gave National Lottery Authority the sole authority to manage, supervise, and regulate all VAG 590 draws. To be a private lotto operator, you have to be a Ghanaian citizen, and you have to be of age, above 18 years. You also need to provide the authority with basic information such as your business registration certificate, as well as your tax clearance certificate. You also have to provide authority with a police clearance report on all the stakeholders and shareholders, so that we know that the people we are dealing with don't have any questionable character. Aside that, the authority will also demand from any person who wants to be a PLO an insurance bond or bank guarantee of an amount in order to go ahead with the process.
Okay, so the draw unit essentially takes care of every draw that NLA does. So we are responsible to ensure that every draw that we do is held in consonant with the rules and regulations, ensuring that it's free and fair, and then we follow all the processes, the protocols, to ensure that our draws are held with the highest standard that we can. There's nothing like that. We do not have any engine room that leaks any numbers. Before every draw is conducted, we have a committee that also ensure that everything that we are doing, we do it per our standards of protocols. Yeah, so basically there's nothing like fixed numbers. We do not know the numbers. I do not know, none of the staff. Even the Director General doesn't know which numbers are going to be drawn. That is why we do encourage the citizenry, the public to come to Brennan Hall to come and witness our draw. As part of our draw protocols, at any time that we are having our draw, there is a police presence. Okay. So we have the Ghana Police Service representatives always at Brennan Hall before, during and after the draw. The Brennan Hall is open to the general public. It belongs to the public, right? It's a security zone because obviously that's where we do the draw. So if we're not having any draw, or if you don't have any job to play there, it's locked up by the internal security, right? But so far as we have a draw, we encourage the public to come and witness. Well, one thing that is really dear to my heart has to do with the scam issues, right? Anybody that tells you that I work at NLA, I have numbers to give you. Secondly, if you haven't staked lotto, you have not won any prize, right? If you haven't gone to purchase, if you have a dream of 2 numbers, 3 numbers, and you haven't, and randomly somebody comes to you and says that, look, I can get you winning numbers, know that you're about to lose your money. So I want people to be aware that if you are paying money through Momo to anybody, you are wasting your money. They are scamming you, and when you come to NLA, you cannot redeem your money. Also, I want to encourage people to come to Brennan Hall to witness our draws. It's free, so that they can also see what goes into our draws. Yeah, so those are my last few words.